compared to private sector, why railways, or I'm just talking about the government sector, why it moves very slowly? Is it because of the corruption? Is it because of something else?
Railway line almost more than 10 to 12 kilometers a day.
These days, a lot of accidents happen for railways. Maybe because of the mistake of the driver or the track. So railways is a very what do you call? It's a ministry which is very dense and requires a lot of effort, because connection and traveling is something everyone does, and we're talking about 80s 90s era,
Yeah.
right? Railways right now is more developed than that time.
Yeah.
So my question is, your part was only electrical engineering, right? Not infrastructure development, right? So do you see any changes that time and this time, how the railways has evolved?
Railways have around 4 or 5 main engineering streams. Now, normally people grow in these streams up to the level of additional divisional railway manager. And thereafter, people move from the main technical stream to this administrative level position, which is additional DRM, divisional railway manager, and general manager.
Got it.
So, and these positions of additional general manager, additional DRM, GMs, all these positions are general administration, and you are in charge of development of the complete infrastructure. Whether these are the railway lines, electrification of the lines, or running of new trains, maintaining
You're in charge of everything.
everything, coach facility.
Got it.
So you are the in charge of the complete division, and the division will have all these expertise available through the various technical officers, and then you manage the whole system.
Got it.
So this is how you get converged in the two. So everybody get a chance to really contribute immensely in the development of the infrastructure.
Got it. Why, compared to private sector, why railways, or I'm just talking about the government sector, why it moves very slowly in terms of development? Is it because of the corruption? Is it because of something else?
Well, somehow I don't agree on that. If you see this country, how we are bringing a change every day in people's life. Things are moving very fast. You can see that how much highways are being created in this country, more than 30 kilometers a day. Railway line almost more than 10 to 12 kilometers a day per day is being created.
Okay.
So it's a huge creation which is happening. And the financial models which are also being developed and designed are PPP oriented, public-private partnership.
Right.
So public money is also being utilized for development of the system. And I can tell you that the decision making in the government sector sometimes are much faster than the government in the private sector.
I see.
And another beautiful thing which I will tell you is that the powers which are available to the officers in the government is far more than what is available in the private sector.
Exactly. Yeah, that is
the financial decisions which are done in the government are huge, much larger values, and these are done in a consultative manner, in a much faster manner. So, because the government sector decides to develop infrastructure or to serve people without profit all the time in the mind. Whereas the private sector,
they always think about the profit.
That is profit.
That is a good point.
So the government sector thinks creation of value for everybody. So because of these different philosophies, the government sector sometimes I find that much faster.
Right.
The positions in which I had worked, I see that how swiftly we used to take decisions. And Indian Railways is an organization which works as a commercial organization also, as a business organization also, and as a public utility also.
Right.
So it is having a dual path on which it works. It's a very tough job it is doing. And today, the services which are being provided by Indian Railways are one of the cheapest in the world. Despite all the competitions, it is profitable.
Right.
And I share you another interesting fact. When I joined Indian Railways in 1987, it was handling 200 million ton of freight. with a manpower of around 1.5 million people.
Hmm.
Today, after 35 or 36 years, it is handling 1600 million ton of freight
Hmm.
with only 1.3 million manpower.
So the
So the
manpower
manpower
is
has come
same.
down.
Yeah.
Rather,
Come.
it has come down.
Okay.
And the freight handling has gone
Up.
8 times. 8 times.
Hmm. How Indian Railways is handling that?
So, induction of technology.
More advanced.
Much more advanced technology is now being used in the coaches.
Hmm.
And because of that, the failures have come down tremendously.
Hmm.
The trains do not have any problem.
Hmm.
They just come and go. So our life has become far more simpler, easier. So induction of technology has been one of the key factors
Hmm.
in improving the asset reliability, in increasing the facilities to the people at large.
Hmm.
So this was how the whole scenario has been changed on the Indian Railways.
Got it, got it. Sir, also I see in the news these days a lot of accidents happen for railways. Maybe because of the mistake of the driver or the track or a number of things can happen. Was this a problem before also? Like in 80s, 90s, or this is happening right now more?
Yeah, so reliability of the assets has been an issue.
Hmm.
In the earlier days, it was far more difficult, and as the induction of technology has kept on growing,
Hmm.
more and more investment has been made. The reliability of the assets have grown much, much better.
Much
now.
better now. Okay.
The record has kept on improving,
Hmm.
and it is also improving with every day passing now. And accidents, leave aside a one bad accident, which is a manpower or man-created accident.
Hmm.
Otherwise, the accidents have now become very, very rare in the Indian Railways.
Hmm.
The reliability,
Is
the
more.
safety has now gone much, much better.
Got it.
So these days are far, far better than what it used to be earlier.
It used to be earlier.